This is a tale from my new book, Remembering Richard and Other Tales of Unease. This is the first tale, Remembering Richard. The primary school I went to was next to a lake, known by its Maori name, Pupuke, overflowing lake. To us kids, it was simply an expanse of shining water, surrounded by bush and houses, and inhabited by black swans. They built their nests among the toitoi and raupo on the shore, laid their eggs and raised their young. Our teachers warned us not to go near them. An angry swan could break your arm with a single sweep of its wing, they said. We stayed away, terrified, marveling that something so beautiful could also be so savage. But this was the world, the way we found it. In Standard 2, when I was 7, I was befriended by a boy nobody else wanted to be friends with. I accepted his friendship, partly because I felt sorry for him, and partly because he was bright, interesting, and a little bit different like I was. We used to go to his place, a large double-storied brick house with a peaked roof on the edge of the lake. I'd never been in a house with a staircase and bedrooms upstairs, just like a house in a story. His father was a well-to-do lawyer, which made him different from most of the people my parents knew. Richard, that was my friend's name, showed me his collection of William books, which amused him immensely. After something to eat, we went outside to play. This friendship continued, off and on, for the rest of our time in primary school. In our final year, I fancied myself as a swimmer. I wanted to see if I could swim across the lake. Richard, who didn't swim, agreed to accompany me in the family rowboat. We set out, I in my togs, and Richard fully clothed, pulling silently on the rowboat's oars. I swam and swam. It seemed I was tireless, although it also seemed the lake got bigger all the time. To my disgust, I discovered that the lake didn't appear to get any deeper in the middle, as I'd imagined. Instead, the depth remained more or less the same all the way across. Far from swimming over deep, dark water, the shallow bottom was covered by a bed of flowing, waving, none too clean-looking eelgrass, which terrified me once again as I swam over it. I imagined myself caught up in it, struggling to free myself, sinking down and drowning. I don't remember if I swam across the lake. I don't remember what happened to Richard either. I didn't see him after that. Maybe his family moved away, or more likely, he was enrolled in a private secondary school and I was enrolled in the local state secondary. But I always remember him, his red hair, his freckles, his pale eyelashes, his expression of perpetual hurt and anger, aware the other kids didn't like him. And I remember that grass reaching up from the bottom of the lake just below me, extending its muddy, air-bubbled tendrils, its slimy green fingers to grasp me, trap me, pull me down beneath the shining surface, overwhelming me like a cold, clammy invitation from the grave.